Original gangster.
Yo, what's up, world? It's the mighty Boston accent coming at you. I just got finished watching the Ravens play the. I believe it was. You know what? I don't even know who the hell they played. I couldn't even pay attention. It was a total blowout. And speaking of blowing, I for the last few weeks have been watching NFL games. And just before the game starts, they have like these little introductions and they have these highlights and stuff. And it seems like nearly every single highlight, okay, features Ray Lewis. You know, it'll be like the Seattle Seahawks will be playing, the Indianapolis Colts or something, and they'll still show Ray Lewis. It's just in like one of the highlights, and it's just ridiculous, dude. It'll be a touchdown. Joe Flacco will throw a touchdown to somebody, and they'll still show a picture of Ray Lewis on the sidelines. Like, you know what? These broadcasters, the NFL, have some sort of fraternity. You know, it's another world that everyone on the outside can't be part of. It's literally a brotherhood. And I realized, getting back to the whole blowing thing, that the broadcasters, ESPN, the sportscasters, the pundits, they do everything but give Ray Lewis a blowjob. They're all over his dick. I'm sitting thinking in the back of my mind, why don't you just suck his dick? You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there, on the blogosphere. I go to the internet and I'm just looking around at what's going on the in the internet, And what I found was there are just so many different opinions about this guy. You have these people saying, "Oh, I love you, Ray. Oh, I love you, Ray. Oh, he's the best linebacker in the world, blah, 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 blah. He's one of the best in history." I'm not taking away from what the guy's game is. But look, can we just be real for a minute? Does anybody on the planet Earth honestly think that this dude went to class and did a good job in high school? All right? Do you guys honestly think he, took school seriously at the University of Miami? Okay? Do you guys think that? His father was a drug dealing convict, okay? And I don't know what planet you folks are on, but the planet I'm from, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. So I'll tell you right now, in spite of what people say, oh, he's a great guy, he's a philanthropist, he's a changed man, he matured since his younger days. And then you have other people saying, oh, he's a total thug who got away with murder, literally. So what I did is I picked up a great book. All right, this author, he wrote another book too called Out of Bounds about NBA players who I'll leave a link in the video about NBA players with all these criminal records. And the book actually has photographs, mugshots, police firsthand accounts about the stuff that the NBA players are doing. Now, that book is called Out of Bounds. Now, the book that has the same type of genre and the same type of theme that applies to NFL players is called Pros and Cons. And the way I see it, man, because I'm going to weigh in on this little Ray Lewis argument. In 2000, this nigga goes with his thuggin' ass friends in a limo to a party down in Atlanta after the Super Bowl. Ray Lewis is rocking a white suit. Okay? Some sort of altercation takes place in the club, typical player hate and stuff, And people say, Ray's a great man. These are NFL players. He's a great guy. He's a motivational speaker. He's really intense on the field, and he's he hits really hard. The guy's intense. You know what I mean? He's out there almost breaking bones out there on the field. Why would it be such a stretch to say that this dude is lit up, drinking and buying out the bar till about 4 in the morning? That if he's going to get into a fight with these two dudes, this dude Baylor and this other guy, his name has slipped my mind. But one dude was 21 years old. The other dude was 24 years old. They got into a fight. You're going to try to tell me that Ray Lewis, all lit up, is not going to want to kill somebody? Dude, after these two dudes are bleeding, stuck to death by Ray Lewis's two friends, they jump in a limo. That white suit that I previously talked about that was stained with blood has never been found. Once he gets indicted on these murder charges and accessory to murder charges, he basically, for lack of a better term, because this is a thug. He's a thuggin' ass nigga. All right, that's it. Basically, he snitched on his two boys. They all got arrested, got two people dead now. And his friends eventually got acquitted. They got, I guess it wasn't enough evidence, you know what I mean? And it's quite obvious, man, that money got him off. The Baltimore Ravens probably didn't want to lose all the money they had already invested in the guy. Who knows? They probably recommended a lawyer for him. Okay? So why is it that the media is gassing this guy up, idolizing this guy to the point of deification? Okay? He's a thug, dude. He's a thuggin' ass nigga. I don't care how much he matured. Doesn't matter to me, because if that was you, and if that was me, our asses would be in a cage. Whether or not we were guilty and whether or not we were innocent wouldn't even matter. Our ass would be behind bars. Okay? Goes to show you, man. So I'm going to weigh in on that. If anybody else wants to weigh in on this, feel free. And I don't want to hear any black people trying to make this a racial issue. Oh, people are making fun of Ray. People are all over Ray because he's black. No, it actually is a black guy. It makes it worse. Because I'm just the ambassador to all the stereotypes he's personifying, okay? Let's just all face up, black people, okay? We have made thugs the most important and idolized people in the media, okay? And it's not just us, even the women do too. That's why a lot of black women are single parents, their mothers. And GDP per capita for black women in America, they're worth $5. That's from counting everybody from Oprah down to Shaniqua in the projects. Okay, so I don't want to hear any comments about some nonsense about it's because he's black. No, okay, nothing to do with it, dude. I don't even want to hear it's a lousy argument. Okay, and I don't want to hear we got acquitted and he didn't do it. No, let's just because damn well. All right, and that dude with a blood-stained suit, okay, that disappeared, he had something to do with it. And if that was you or me, we'd be behind bars, and you have to admit that he bribed his way out. I don't give a shit how many tackles he makes. I don't give a shit what he does on the field. I'm talking about as a person. So I don't care how much money and philanthropic donations he makes to anybody. Let's just face the fact, okay? He's he escaped death row. He escaped murder because he's rich and because the NFL, ESPN, ABC, NBC, Fox News, you name anything affiliated with sports and the media, they gave him a pass. All right, that's my opinion, and I'm telling it like it is. And of course I wouldn't say this to Ray's face because you know what, he'd probably kill me too. So anyway, I'd really like to know what you people think. It's amazing. Whether he goes to Hall of Fame, good. He goes to Hall of Fame for his sports and everything else. But at the end of the day, dude, that dude's an accessory to murder, if not a murderer himself. Peace. So you wanna be hardcore?